So hearing about them, hearing about our acharyas, hearing about Gurudev, remembering his qualities. Remembering means what? Remembering what he looks like? No, not just. That's also important. Vapu is also important. One time we were with Srila Gurudev, and he was talking about Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj. So he said, it's really important to understand the essence of the instructions of a spiritual master. Not just what he's doing, how he walks, all these things. He said, I know some of you just want to hear, you know, what he looked like when he's drinking water and like that. He said, I can tell you all those things. And somebody said, oh, you can? Please, go on. No. He said, understand the essence. What is the essence of our practice? The essence is Krishna Smaran Janam Chasya. Remembering Krishna Smaran Janam Chasya, with his own people, his own devotees, his own associates. Why remember them? Why not just remember Krishna? Why?
Because you might understand relationship.
Yes.
Understand relationship?
They'll show how to serve and love Krishna.
Because they have that love for Krishna, they have that mood of service to Krishna that we don't have at the moment. So by remembering their service, by remembering their qualities, those qualities will come to us. Whatever we meditate on comes to us. If we meditate on dirty things, then we get dirty things in the heart. That's my situation at the moment. And if we meditate on transcendental things, then we get transcendental qualities in the heart. If we meditate on the moods of service of our acharyas, the moods of service of our Goswamis, then we will get those moods of service. It's a simple process. It's not a complex process. It's really simple. My Guru Maharaj said, Krishna consciousness is so simple you might miss it. Because we're looking for something really complicated. And it ain't complicated. But we try to complicate it. It's very simple. Any questions so far? Okay.
Krishna likes those who likes his friends, rather than those who like him directly, or try to approach him directly. Someone who tries to.
Yeah. If you approach Krishna directly and you finally get there, what are you going to do? Don't know. One time Gurudev was, there was a Namahat meeting in Delhi. Gurudev was upstairs and somebody was singing with the harmonium. Oh Radhe Radhe Daya Karo, Radhe Radhe Daya Karo, Radhe Radhe Daya Karo, Radhe. Please be merciful. Oh Radhe Radhe, please be merciful. Radhe Radhe, please be merciful. And while he was singing, Gurudev came into the room, sat on the Vyasa and waited. He's still going, oh Radhe Radhe Daya Karo, Radhe Radhe Daya Karo. Please be merciful. Radhe Radhe, please be merciful. So when he stopped, Gurudev said, supposing Radharani came and said, yes, I will be merciful. What do you want? What would you say? He didn't know. Actually, almost nobody in the room knew. What do we want? What are we actually looking for? So, we have to know what is the mercy that we're looking for, specifically. What are we actually looking for? And we're actually looking for those moods of service. But if we get to Krishna, what do we do? I don't know. So we need those moods of service. And where are we going to get those moods of service? From Krishna? No. Because Krishna is not... He sees what the devotees are doing. He loves them. But he doesn't have those moods. That's why he came as Lord Chaitanya. Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya because he didn't know fully what is devotional service, what is love to himself. So he came as Lord Chaitanya, right? So Krishna Janam, Krishna Smaran Janam Chasya. So we remember Krishna with his associates because they have the love that we're actually looking for. Those moods of service. So that's why we're remembering his associates and their moods and their service and their pastimes. So Krishna's pastimes means his pastimes with his devotees and what they're doing. So it's very beneficial to hear about Krishna's pastimes, hear about the qualities of his devotees, like that.
You said about mercy as well. But mercy is not the only thing, you have to have endeavour as well on the part of the two things.
What's that?
Madhavacharya.
Madhavacharya.
Two
fingers. No, that's not what I had in mind. What's this?
Mercy and endeavour.
Where's that from?
That's the example of the monkey, isn't it? Yeah. No, the cat and the monkey.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I remember. So the monkey, the baby holds on, and if it lets go, the mother monkey just carries on climbing up the tree, leaves it behind, and the cat mother picks the baby up, kitten up in its mouth and carries it. It doesn't leave it behind. So.
True, but where's this from? Srimad Bhagavatam. Huh.
Mother Yashoda's trying to tie Krishna, and every time she tries, it's always 2 fingers too short.
2 fingers too short. The rope's always 2 fingers too short. She brought miles and miles of rope, but still 2 fingers too short. And then finally, Krishna agreed to be tied. So what are the 2 fingers? Represent? Mercy and endeavour. Both. Mercy and endeavour. We have to endeavour ourselves, but it works through mercy. Any other questions?
Maharaj?
Yeah.
In the beginning you were saying that successful communication is that you listen to the other person and you conceal your own mood, you hide your own mood?
Temporarily.
Okay, temporarily. I was going to say it at some point. Alright. Going to get frustrated.
Suppose you're listening to advanced devotee, and at the same time you're trying to figure out, how I'm going to do the electricity in the house, and then you've got the bills, and then trying to figure out, the kids are going on holiday, all those things. Are you going to be hearing nicely? No. That's when you're listening to a devotee. So when do we start practicing listening with each other? Generally speaking, like I was giving a seminar, and it was on communication. So there's a simple exercise. You sit in pairs, and one person talks for 3 minutes, and the other person doesn't interrupt. Even the mind channel, you turn right down. You're just there, and you listen. And it was a completely new experience. For most of the people there, it's a completely new experience. So I said, generally speaking, how often does it happen that somebody really listens to you? And someone said, well, somewhere between rarely and never.
It just feels that it's not true. It's a perception.
It's totally true.
It's totally true.
Most conversations, it's like a fencing match. Somebody's talking and the other one's just waiting for their chance to. And the whole time they're, yeah, I had one and it died. Yeah.
When's it my turn to speak?
Right, exactly. When's it my turn? Most conversations are like that. And you can see that's true because when you do those exercises at seminars, they still can't stop talking. We did one seminar. It was a 2-day seminar on communication. And we did that exercise in one day. This was devotees in Vrindavan we were. So one lady came up next day, she said, you know, after the seminar, I had a completely new experience. I said, really, what was that? She said, I listened to my husband.
How long was she married to him for?
Long enough. So it means that we have, you know, we need to practice, stop judging people from our own point of view, right? Gurudev said, conceal your own mood from yourself even. Just be there, listen, and then together understand decide together what has to be done. This is very, very important communication. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. If we don't even know how to listen to each other, then you know we haven't got off the ground yet. It's not important. Gurudev put forward 5 principles of harmony. Listening instead of imposing your mood on others. If you look in that harmony book, listening instead of imposing your mood on others, tolerating instead of trying to control other people, helping each other instead of demanding and taking from each other, appreciating each other instead of criticizing, and expressing yourself. These 5 principles of harmony. If you live according to those principles, it is a revolution. It really is, it's a revolution. And Gurudev wanted it. He spoke about it endlessly. Simple things.
The number 1 and 5 not contradict each other. Because in the 5th one is you
express yourself.
And in the beginning you have to conceal it.
That's when you tell everybody to shut up.
But someone's
When you express yourself.
someone's talking to you, they're expressing themselves.
It means, like, supposing we agree, okay, we'll listen. But then you get somebody who just loves the sound of their own voice. Like, yeah, I just heard about some speaker. They're speaking for ages and ages and ages. And one of the chief devotees, one of the senior devotees said, okay, it's time to stop now. And they went on and on and on and on. It's time to stop now. They went on and on. So 5 times it said, it's time to stop now. So some people are like that. So up to a certain extent we listen. But then we express ourselves also. There's a simple way of expressing yourselves, following the function of the mind. The mind thinks, feels, desires, and then we act. So expressing ourselves means we describe a situation. Excuse me, we've been here for 1 hour and a half. You've been talking for 1 hour and a half already. Then we explain our feelings. I'm feeling frankly bored and quite hungry. And then what do I value? You know, we value having a regular schedule. So please can we end the lecture now? Explain the situation, describe the situation, you explain your feelings, you express what you actually value, and then you make a request. Shurnana Prabhu there was anyway some speaker. There was a meeting, I think it might have been at his house. And this speaker had gone on for a long time, like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. And then he said to Yashodananda, what's the time now? And Yashodananda, immediately he just said, oh, it's time for prasadam. And everyone said, oh, right, and they all stood up. The whole thing was finished.
So he's expressing himself.
We can have a little meditation. If you got beads handy, chant on beads. Otherwise, we just chant Hare Krishna together with or without beads. Oh, Bala's escaping. I'll just wait a minute. If there's anyone left in the room, we'll go on. Okay, back. Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare. Please continue chanting together. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. First of all, remembering the holy name. Remembering Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Radha and Krishna themselves come in the form of their holy name. Hare Krishna, so we're chanting, remembering holy names, not different from Radha and Krishna. Chanting with love. And remembering transcendental personality who gave us the holy names. Our Gurudev, our Guru Maharaj, our Acharyas, teachers, back to Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare. When they speak, their words are not coming from the material world. Making a seat in our heart for our Gurudev. Making a very beautiful place for Gurudev. Soft flower petals, beautiful cloth. Very beautiful place. Then inviting Gurudev in a Namaskar, Guru Mantra. When we call Gurudev, we know that he comes. Welcoming Gurudev. For your presence is so auspicious for us. Prabhu, Prabhaya Sakata Guru Mantra. Feeling Srila Gurudev's presence. We offer obeisances to Srila Gurudev. Offering beautiful flowers at his lotus feet. Pushpanjali. Flowers from the heart. Offering our hearts at Gurudev's lotus feet. Sitting up, looking at Gurudev. Now we're chanting with Srila Gurudev. Gurudev wants us to chant with him. So we have that experience of being fixed to the holy name. Chanting, looking at Gurudev, looking at us with so much love. His desires will certainly be fulfilled. What does he desire for us? Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Again, we offer flowers at Gurudev's lotus feet. Sweet, soft flowers. From the heart. Offer obeisances at Gurudev's lotus feet. Praying that we can return to his presence over and over again. Feel his presence more and more. Feel his protection more. Know that we can engage the mind spiritually by his grace. gradually return to this temple where we're sitting together chanting Hare Krishna. By Gurudev's mercy, we can go to his Guru Maharaj, get his mercy. Srila Saraswati Prabhupada, get his mercy. On to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Get mercy of our Goswamis, and remembering their moods of service to Radha and Krishna. And like this, our mood of service will deepen and go deeper, deeper, deeper. It's simple, it's a very simple process. One time my Guru Maharaj was with his devotees. There was a gathering, and there were impersonalists there. So they're preaching their philosophy. Prabhupada said, it's so dry. Our process is so nice. Chant Hare Krishna, take prasad. And go, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, even that you can't do. So the process is simple, but we need to take the process. This is it. Arti? Srila Gurudev ki, Srila Prabhupada ki,